these preseason favorites to win the conference, and you guys have fallen short of that. What is it going to take for K-State to finally reach their potential and actually win a Big 12 title again?
Yeah, so again, I think because of the high expectations the last 2 years, folks forget, like, hey, we beat an undefeated TCU team in 2022.
Right.
So it's only been this will be the third season since we last won the
Right.
Big 12 title. So while it feels like it was a while ago because of how high the expectations and falling short the last 2 years, I do think K-State fans and Big 12 fans kind of as a whole forget, like, hey, it hasn't been that long since it was Chris Klieman hoisting that trophy up. But I do think that's what you need to do for this season to be a success. I think you need to get back to Arlington that first Saturday in December. Now, with the Big 12, nine games, balanced schedules, I think that if you go when you miss out on Arlington due to tiebreaker roulette, fans will be upset, fans will be sad, fans will be mad, but I don't think anyone is going to say, hey, it was a failed season because you missed out on Arlington because of tiebreakers. Now, if K-State were to go 9-3, I think you would see some fans that were just saying, hey, this isn't enough. I'm not one of those people. Again, if you're going to be in and around the top 25 the entire year, like, last year, just missed out on the postseason AP poll by a few votes. If you go 9-3 this year with what I think when it's all said and done, I think you're going to have a handful of ranked teams on that schedule. I'll feel disappointed. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying the season was a failure, but I would not be saying like, all right, hey, something drastic needs to change. But I do think that there are some of those folks in Manhattan, in the K-State fan base, that would say, all right, you went 9-3 with this roster. Something has to change, whether it's coordinators, whether it's position coaches. I do think that K-State fans are at a period that with this expectation, with the perceived value of this roster, if you don't make it to Arlington or if you don't have a 10-2 regular season, there's going to be some fans who want blood spilled over that. And I think that's a dangerous world to live in. That's very high expectations. But I do think Chris Klieman has earned that reputation of being a guy who's going to be around the Big 12 race. And I think fans are like, all right, this is the third year since we were last in Arlington. It's time to get back there. So I think those are realistic. I think it is realistic to hope, expect, predict K-State to get there. But at the end of the day, I do think there are a lot of teams with those same hopes and expectations, and you could realistically predict to be in that game. That's why having those expectations could be a dangerous game.